Hi friends, it is currently about 4:45 on a Tuesday. I just finished making dinner, so it's obviously prime time for vlogging. I made that up. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to another weekly reading vlog. If I look a little bit sick, I was, and if I look exhausted, I am. I have done nothing but cry for the past 4 days. Like, I went to work and stuff, but when I get home, I just cry. We're not gonna talk about why, because I don't want to cry again. Like, everything is fine, just not mentally for me. It doesn't help that it's also like that time of the month, so I'm just extra sensitive to everything because I am one of those people who genuinely like does react that way. Like, one time I was PMSing and I cried in Target because I wanted juice. This was like last year too. It wasn't like when I first got it or anything. So do with that information what you will. I feel like that really gives you a full spherical view of who I am as a person. I haven't done a reading vlog in a really long time, and that's because work has been insanely busy and I hate that. I am a person who needs more time off than I do working, or I don't have a healthy work-life balance. And that's interesting because most people have to spend a good amount of time working, and so do I. I just become mentally unstable when I do that. We're getting off track. We've really gone off the rails here. Let's talk about the books that I want to read this week. There are only 2 books that I'm really debating between. It Happened One Summer by Tessa Bailey. This is kind of inspired by Schitt's Creek, so I would really like to read this one because I need some summer, some vitamin D, some serotonin, and I know that it can't actually give me vitamin D or sunshine or anything like that, but it can like placebo effect that for me. I know placebo effect is not a verb, but you get the point. And the other book that I feel like reading is House of Earth and Blood by Sarah J. Maas. For those who are maybe just stumbling upon my channel for the first time, I've never read this to completion. I am currently 134 pages in, so like decent progress, but also not the most ever. And I think based on those 2 books, you can tell whose channels and vlogs I just got done watching. Chandler Ainsley and Olivia Reads Latte, obviously. This morning, I spent a good chunk of the morning falling asleep and also listening to Comfort Me with Apples by Catherine Valente. I think that's how you say your last name. I'm so sorry if it's not. I am enjoying this. I don't have very much left of it, so I think I'm going to sit and finish that book really quickly, and then I'll probably pick up one of the 2 books that I showed you. But I think I also decided that I wanted to include some footage from me at the bookstore before this, so I figured I would just show you what I got while I was there. I got When No One Is Watching by Alyssa Cole and Loveless by Alice Oseman. This is the Barnes & Noble edition, and I think it is beautiful. Yeah, I went the other day and I picked these up because I hadn't been to the bookstore in like 3 weeks or something like that, which is a long time for me. I usually go multiple times a week. And this one was only $5. So I felt pretty good about this purchase, and I read Alyssa Cole's first book in the Reluctant Royals series, which is A Princess in Theory, I'm pretty sure, and I loved it. So I've been wanting to read this for quite a while now, but I also wanted to read it because I read that one and fell in love with it so much. So I don't know when I'll pick this up. I think I'm gonna do some reading tonight, obviously, but like after my boyfriend gets home, because he started playing Elden Ring. If any of you guys are into games or are close with people who are into games, I'm sure that you've heard of this game. Maybe you don't actually know the name of it, but I've heard it so many times from him that I'm well versed in at least what it's called. Don't fully know everything about it, but I know what it's called now. He played it this morning, and when I called him, he said now all he wants to do is play that. So I guess I'm just not going to see much of him. I mean, I'm gonna see him, whatever. It'll be a good chance for me to read, which is something that's really been lacking lately. It's honestly something that's been lacking in my life and I hate it. I have not read, I finished one book this month and it was Every Value Break by Peter Swanson, and I hated it. I literally gave it 1 star. My review on Goodreads is so mean. And I felt kind of bad about it, but also like not that bad, you know? So yeah, but I think me watching a couple bookish videos, book vlogs, reading vlogs, that's what it's called. Obviously I haven't been interacting with the booktube community, if you can tell. I think watching a couple of booktube videos and reading vlogs this morning really helped my like want to read. But I also think that it was good for me to like take the break from it and not force myself into it when I wasn't going to enjoy it. So I'm going to vacuum really quick, grab some water, finish up this Comfort Me with Apples book. It's really short. The audiobook is 2 hours and 20 minutes long. So I'm gonna finish that, probably play a game on my phone or something, and then just get to reading physically. Honestly, Comfort Me with Apples could go either way. It could be a 2 stars and I could hate it, or it could be a 5-star brilliant like masterpiece. I initially was intrigued by this because Kayla from Books and Lala was talking about it, and I don't know if it's a spoiler or not. I went into the book knowing this. I think it's honestly kind of a spoiler, so like skip ahead 10 seconds because I'm not going to talk too much about it. But if you don't care about it, don't want to read it, it's just a very weird book. Skip ahead 10 seconds. But it's an Adam and Eve horror retelling, which is very interesting, and I don't know how I feel about it. Hi friends. If you hear Aslan crying in the background, it would be because he's seen dogs playing outside all day long and wants to go play with them, but he can't because he's not aggressive. Athena is more aggressive than he is, but he's not very gentle, and I don't ever want that to be misconstrued by another dog as aggression and then them get into a fight. So I'm just like trying to protect him and the other dogs. So I wanted to pop on here with a reading update. It is Wednesday now. Look at me, 2 days in a row. Crazy concept. And I finished Comfort Me with Apples yesterday by Catherine M. Valenti. That's how the audiobook narrator, I believe, said the author's name. So that's what I'm going with. I gave it like a 2.5 out of 5 stars. It wasn't bad, I just didn't care. And I really don't have any other thoughts about it. So it's probably because it got spoiled for me, and that's not the book's fault, but I legitimately didn't care. Like, it wasn't anything crazy to me. It was mildly intriguing at the beginning, but other than that, just whatever. And yesterday I didn't start anything else. I just kind of did nothing, and it was really nice. But today before work I read like 2 pages of It Happened One Summer, and I think that this is the book that I want to read tonight. It's very intriguing to me, so I think I want to pick this up. I also started listening to Sex Cult Nun, and I think I need to restart the audiobook for this because I was falling asleep when I was listening to it. Like, I put it on to have something to like fall asleep to. It worked a little too well, and I don't remember a ton of it. I want to restart this so that I can obviously know everything that's happening. But right now I think my boyfriend and I are going to go to Target. I just got home from work, so I haven't really seen him all day, and I'm gonna go get some gummy bears because I really want gummy bears. It's probably just a craving. I probably shouldn't fold into it, but this is the life that I'm living. So the plan is gummy bears and this tonight, and potentially starting Bridgerton, which I would really love to do. So that is pretty much what we've got going on tonight. I just wanted to give you a quick and concise reading update. I'm definitely feeling more and more in the reading mood as I pick up books, and as well as like just watch more bookish and consume in general more bookish content, especially watching YouTube videos. So yeah, I'm gonna go to Target and get those gummy bears, and hopefully I can update you with thoughts about It Happened One Summer. I just have a feeling I'm gonna love it because I love Schitt's Creek. We're going for a walk. Are you so excited?
I'm so excited.
Okay. I wanted to give you a reading update. I think I'm gonna film later today, so I don't know necessarily how much reading I'm going to get done, but I started It Happened One Summer last night by Tessa Bailey, and I think that you all could probably tell in that clip how thoroughly exhausted I was. Could you tell when I walked in the door?
Yeah.
I was slumped. I don't know what time I fell asleep last night. I normally go to bed around like 11:30, because I usually close, so I get out of work late. I always want to have time like with him and just to unwind from my day. So I usually go to bed at like 11:30. I think I probably passed out at 10 last night reading this, and I had Schitt's Creek in the background because I wanted to kind of watch the inspiration. I thought that would be fun to fully conceptualize Alexis Rose as Piper. But yeah, I am now on page 42 and really enjoying it. We are going to a park to go on a walk because it's a beautiful day out. It's like 70 degrees, which we are from the Northeast, so it's normally winter for like 7 months of the year. So we're gonna go do that. We'll probably take some fun clip, and I'm gonna read hopefully to and from, and we might get ice cream, right? I'm so excited for ice cream. I've been wanting ice cream so bad, and I really need to blow my nose or I'm gonna choke on my mucus. All right, good morning, friends. It's not morning. It's like 1:15-ish, I think. And I don't have to work until 4, but I have to leave here at 3 because, wow, my under eye bags are impressive. I have to leave at 3 because I have to do an errand for work, and I'm just covered in like dust and stuff because I was cleaning all morning. Bobby boy, do you want to say hi? Do you want to say hi to them? They love you. Come here. Can you say hi? Anyway, let's not get sidetracked, even though that was a good reason to get sidetracked, in my opinion. So I've been cleaning all morning, and while I did some cleaning, oh yeah, I was saying work. I have to leave at 3 to run an errand for work, and it'll take about a half an hour. That's really all there was to that. But on to bookish things. While I was cleaning this morning, I was listening to the Sex Cult Nun. I was listening to this audiobook, and I started it from the beginning because I think I mentioned this. I was falling asleep as I was listening to it the other day, because I put it on right before bed, so I just got tired and fell asleep, not because it wasn't interesting. Put it on and got 13% of the way through. I think I'm like on chapter 4, which is technically chapter 3 because the first chapter of the audiobook is an introduction and like a brief history of the cult Children of God. But I kind of had to stop listening to it because it's just a lot, and it's a lot for me, so I'm sure everybody experiencing it was a lot for them as well. But yeah, it was a lot, so I just decided to pause it. I'm not going to stop listening to it. I think I'm going to listen to it on my commute, but just like for that moment, I needed to take a second and really take in all of the information, especially because it's been such a long time since I absorbed any kind of nonfiction. Are you sad because I'm talking about leaving to go to work? Because that makes me sad too. I guess I have to pet him while I do this. But yesterday we didn't end up going bowling or anything. We just went for the walk, and then we got some ice cream and beef jerky, and it's really good. But we just had like a nice fun date day, and I would have filmed more of our walk. I think I just have a clip of me hopscotching. We'll see if I insert that or not because my battery was low. And also there were a ton of people and I didn't want to just film like random people. I like just thought that was uncomfortable. So I definitely think we're gonna go back maybe tomorrow morning for a nice early walk because the weather is getting so much nicer here. So I think we're gonna go back and I'll hopefully be able to get some cute clips because it's so beautiful over there and I loved walking that. That was just so fun. Yesterday I did read more of It Happened One Summer by Tessa Bailey. Yes, I'm using my hair tie as a bookmark for the present moment, but that was all I had on me. I am now on chapter 10, page 93, and I'm really enjoying it. It's a very quick read, and considering that I've been in a reading slump lately, that's like very nice and refreshing. I don't feel any pressure to pick this up or anything. Right now I really want to film a video because it's very rare and fleeting that I feel like filming as of late. So I want to film a video, especially because I haven't posted anything in a while, but I need to make sure that I have enough storage on my phone. So I'm gonna try and figure that out and quickly film my spring TBR since, let's be honest, it's too far into the month of March for me to film a March TBR and then eventually get it posted. But a spring TBR, that makes sense. And then I could probably film my April TBR in a few days as well. But I just feel so much better. I feel like it probably is coming off on camera as well that I feel better because like after the past couple days, maybe this is TMI, but like my period and PMS and all of those hormones, they really mess with my head. So I hate that. I hate it so much. And then also just the winter time. I am so sick of winter. And now that it is finally spring and just, this is exactly what I needed, 110%. So I'm feeling significantly better. I just feel more like myself. Like cleaning the house and everything didn't feel like a chore. I didn't feel like I needed to sit down. I just kind of wanted to chill and relax. Like I didn't feel worn out like I normally do. Okay, I was literally talking about how I didn't have enough storage and I ran out of storage and it cut me off. So that's fabulous, amazing, love it. But I am gonna go try to film that video really quickly because then I have to get ready for work and la-di-da-di-dee, time of my life. But yeah, just wanted to bring closure to that clip. Also, I put concealer on so that I don't look as dead to the world. Hi friends. I think I am keeping the clip from before, but I changed because I didn't like the way that I looked, and obviously my clothes are the problem. Anyway, let's talk about everything that I have read, my updates. My dog is drinking out of the toilet. We're gonna talk about all of my reading updates, get you caught up, close out this vlog so that I can start another one. If you hear Aslan crying, there's really nothing I can do about it. There's a dog outside and he wants to go play. Sex Cult Nun, I got to 50% of the way through. It's very educational and informative. I'm learning a lot. And enjoying feels like the wrong word, but like I said, it is very informative and I enjoy that I am getting informed. It's a tough read and I definitely have to take it section by section. So it's just my commute book for the most part. I just listen to it on my way to and from work. Scribd has this feature now where they calculate your listening time, like the remaining amount based on your listening speed, which I kind of like, but I also liked doing the math, so I have mixed feelings. But they're making it easier on me. And it says I have 3 hours and 36 minutes of this left to listen to, so I'll definitely finish it hopefully within the next week. I said definitely and then hopefully, so like I can't make up my mind on whether or not I will finish it, but you get the point. As for physical reading, I started It Happened One Summer during this week, and I typically was just reading it like on breaks and stuff at work. I didn't devote a ton of time to it, unfortunately, but I am 124 pages into this and really liking it. It's such an easy book to read. Like the writing is so accessible. Not that I thought it was gonna be like crazy or anything like that. It's just so easy to fly through, and it definitely, I'm attributing this to being a book that got me out of a slump. So I'm really enjoying this and definitely going to attempt to try to set aside more time to read this next week. And then last night I went to Target and perused the book section, of course, and I saw that Unlock Your Storybook Heart by Amanda Lovelace was out. I didn't even know this was coming out this year. I didn't know what the cover looked like, didn't know there was a title, nothing. I obviously keep up heavily, but I have loved each of the installations in the You Are Your Own Fairy Tale series. So I had to pick it up. I am now 56 pages in and really enjoying it, so hopefully finish it today. But yeah, it's a very cathartic one, and I think that this one's probably my favorite of the ones that I've read so far from this series. I mean, the dedication by itself was just, for anyone who feels like they've yet to find themselves, I promise it's not too late. Like, it's just what I needed to hear at the right moment. So I'm dog-earing, I'm writing in it. Like, if people hate that, that's fine, but that's how I like to interact with poetry books. It's just what suits me best. Not a ton of reading done this week, but it's more than I've been doing, and that was really the goal. Plus, you guys got a reading vlog out of it, and I got to do some fun things, so I hope all of that was okay with you. Not a ton of montage clips in here. I apologize. I have been trying to make a conscious effort to include more of them because I am starting to like them more and I really enjoy making them, but this week I just literally didn't have the time to set up the camera and take like a fancy clip. It just wasn't really in the cards. So anyway, like I said, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you all so much for watching. I love you all so much. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I really hope you're doing well reading mentally and otherwise. I don't know why that was a tongue twister for me. I say it every week. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you're doing well reading mentally and otherwise, and I really hope to see you all in my next video. Bye guys.